So we could not have a better leader in DC to get us through these insane, very scary times. And I want to ask you to come up and take it from here, Liz. Wow, good evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm pinching myself. Hopefully everyone's adult beverages are refreshed because I have about a 45-minute speech. I stand between you and dinner. Buckle up. No, I'm just kidding. No, I want to thank Chrissy. Oh my gosh, what an incredible introduction. I hope to live up to that. But I just want to thank Chrissy for her incredible leadership, and we were together at the State House, so I got to see her in action today. As I always do, I'm in awe. And the leadership that you have shown with the State Federation has been just absolutely top drawer. And what you and Kevin do together as a team, I just want to say thank you. You're leading in a time of great tumult, so thank you so much for that. Steve, and I get to sit next to Steve Tolman, who we, of course, adore and thank for what you've built and set up. I think, not many labor leaders really think about succession, and you did it deliberately. And thank you for your leadership over these many years. And Lisa, I have to thank Lisa, thank you for going through that cataloging of the accomplishments, because that made me feel so good. It's like, yeah, we're fighting, we're winning. Even in this environment, we got to take stock of that. So I appreciate you so much and your team, because it's about building solidarity and it's about building unity, and that's really hard to do in these times. And of course, I have to thank Kim for your leadership as well, directing the Labor Education Center, and for all that you and your team do. Because, you think about all the labor educators, and we haven't spent much time. We've thanked everyone in the room, I think. Does anyone feel that they haven't been thanked? Okay. No hands went up. But I do want to say that the educators are our labor family. And the leadership of UMass, and UMass Dartmouth in particular, obviously, the Labor Education Center, you have had such an enormous impact on this movement, and we could not be more grateful for the work that you do. So let's give our educators a round of applause. Our students, who we heard from, community partners, supporters, those who've contributed tonight, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's truly an honor to be here tonight, and I would say I love seeing my name on a banner and everything, but I'm truly up here because there are 63 unions and 15 million working people standing here with me, many of whom are represented in this audience tonight. And it's the AFL CIO. Right? And I think people are having a new awakening and recognition and appreciation for the labor movement in this moment. And really having the opportunity to be here on such a meaningful anniversary as well, 50 years. And we are all here because of labor history. Let's be honest. I'm here because of my parents, Lance and Joyce Shuler, who, everyone knows, of course, I'm from Oregon, as was said, but my parents were the ones who were the early organizers in my family in Portland, Oregon, and my dad was a member of the IBEW. My mom was an early organizer with clerical workers. I worked for the same company my family did, for years, and it was a tradition in our family. And when Enron bought our electric utility and drove it into the ground, and my father lost his pension, that is what spurred my activism and dedicating my life to this movement. Lisa, that's what she told her story. And I'm here because of the mentors that I had throughout my career who made sure to pass along those stories of everyone who's represented here tonight, and the lessons that really keep labor history alive. And I'm here because so many incredible labor leaders who paved the way, especially women in the labor movement. I'm just going to say it, Mother Jones, Dolores Huerta, Frances Perkins. Those are the names we know. but the incredible women who haven't been as celebrated, like Sally Winters and Hannah Borden and Mary Healy, who fundamentally changed what was possible for women in labor in Fall River and the textile mills so many years ago. All of that history is what made my story and so many other stories possible. Every worker in this country, whether they're in a union or not yet in a union, we stand on the shoulders of those stories every single day. And I think about this building that we're in tonight. And thank you, Jim Snow and Dan, for the history that's been cataloged, where almost 100 years ago, the scabs were seen entering Kilburn Mills by boat from over on Clark's Cove in the middle of the strike. And the unions gathered thousands of people to picket the mill, nonstop, for 2 days. Even fishermen who picketed by boat. 12,000 people who came out to watch the picket lines. And they asked Jack Rubenstein, one of the organizers, why it worked. And you probably know this story. And he said, we went through every neighborhood early in the morning where every single working family lived. And we banged trash can covers together. And you either went on the picket line or you didn't go on the picket line, but you damn sure got up. And these attacks on working people and our unions over the past 8 months, they've been on a scale that we have never seen before. And it's time for every single one of us in this movement to bang on those trash cans and wake every worker in this country up. Ripping away the collective bargaining rights of our federal workers in the single biggest act of union busting in American history. Masked agents in unmarked vans rounding up members of our community, peaceful, hardworking people who have done nothing but come here and work for a better life. Passing laws that rip away the services working people count on, services that we have paid for and earned, to give billionaires another tax break they do not need. Yeah, that's right. And I think most telling, and on top of it all, trying to tell our educators what they can and cannot teach in the classroom. Trying to dictate what education looks like in this country. That last one is extremely offensive and incendiary because it's proof of what we all know. They want to erase our history. They want to erase the sense of community that is at the heart of this movement. They want this generation coming up to not know that people before them have stood up to autocrats and authoritarians and powerful interests and fought back with solidarity. Yeah. Which is why this moment and the work of this center is more important than ever. The reason this administration has been so hell-bent on attacking our unions, the reason authoritarians are so relentless about coming after our schools and our centers of education, it's because they know the single biggest threat to their power is an educated and empowered working class, right? Every single day here at this center, the importance of our democracy and our labor movement are reaffirmed. To see you all bringing history alive for our young people, give them organizing experience on the ground and help them learn what it means to be part of a community and live in solidarity, rooting them in the values of justice and dignity and freedom of all people. It is deeply moving and inspiring. It's the absolute key to moving our country forward, especially out of this moment. And we are going to fight to protect these stories, our history, and our right to teach our young people with everything we have. So I'm here to just say thank you once again for this incredible honor. Thank you for 50 extraordinary years, and here's to the next 50. Thank you, thank you. More to come. Solidarity forever.
I would like to present the Dubin Award to Liz Shuler.
All right, thank you. You didn't know you were our photographer, did you?